Hey there everyone, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Star Trek Enterprise away team Shran The Andorian action figure by Art Asylum. And I picked up this figure at WonderCon almost 2 weeks ago, and I saw him for $5 and did a little bit of shopping before I came back and bought the figure. And I picked him up mainly because, well, one, he's $5, and the another reason is because he was an Andorian. I'm not too familiar with the Enterprise show. I pretty much stopped watching Star Trek after DS9. But this figure's an Andorian, and I play Star Trek Online. And my main avatar is an Andorian. I thought, what the heck, I'll pick up this guy for $5. And I'm gonna have this figure represent my avatar. So, went and picked him up. And taking a look at the figure in the package here, you can see, I don't know if you can see it in here. He's got a different kind of uniform. I guess this is the Andorian uniform during the Enterprise show. I guess this is before the original series takes place in the timeline. He's wielding some sort of blaster here. Oh, actually, it's an Andorian particle rifle on there. Taking a look at the back of the package here. Excuse me. Can take a look at the bio here, or description I should say, and I'll scroll up over here if you want to pause and read that. Looks like you have other figures from the line. You have Captain Archer here, Sub-Commander T'Pol, Tucker here, Sato, and then Shran, who is portrayed by Jeffrey Combs, who plays a whole bunch of characters in the Star Trek franchise. I mainly remember him as Wei-Yun from DS9, and a Nausicaan captain. And I guess you have other figures, Broken Bow figures. I think that was the premiere episode. I could be wrong. And then you have Trek Tech role play series. Looks like a pistol and communicator, and a replica of the starship. And it's nice that Art Asylum has put the credits of the people who worked on the figures. I always like that. Okay, we'll be right back, and Shran will be out of the package. Alright, we're back, and Shran is out of the package. And the first thing we'll take a look at here is the mini catalog of items from Art Asylum. It's got a whole bunch of Star Trek stuff on there. Basically what was on the package, the Broken Bow figure sets, and the away team figure sets, and the roleplay items. And then the other side has other lines that Art Asylum produces on there. Kind of neat. Next thing we'll take a look at is the rifle that Shran wields. Doesn't seem much of a rifle. It really seemed more of a blaster than a rifle. Seems rather short to be a rifle, but they call it a rifle. It's about the same color as his skin, like a powder blue, and it's nice and detailed. It's not terribly detailed, but it's got, like, right here, I don't know if that's the particle part of the rifle. Rather short stock on there, but it's alright. So, taking a look at the figure here, looking at the figure, I don't know if that looks like Jeffrey Combs or not, or is the as he's in makeup in the Andorian. It I don't really see any sort of likeness to Jeffrey Combs on this figure. But it's an Andorian. I didn't know that they wore this type of costume. Looks like a woman's costume, to tell you the truth. But I guess that's what he wore on the show, on there. And one thing I noticed is these boots. The boots are made of a very thin rubber or plastic. But what's interesting is that it's very weak in the knees. Sometimes it feels like it's not joined. The leg and the foot are not really joined together. It's just very weak at the ankles. Did I say knees earlier? Yeah, I said knees earlier. But I meant ankles. It's very weak. It doesn't seem like there's even a connection between the leg and the foot on here. So yeah, you can see it's all, you can really bend it and all that. And I don't know if that's common to the Shran figures or the Enterprise figures. If anybody has a Shran figure, let me know if you encountered the same thing with the boot. But seems kind of weird. He stands okay. It doesn't collapse or anything, but it just feels like it's very, very thin at the connection, or there's no connection at all. So, and I didn't want to twist the boot off to see, but kind of interesting on there. But going over the articulation of this figure, the head goes all the way around and does go up and down. There's the head and the neck are one sculpt. It's not separate pieces on there. The arms do go all the way around, and his right arm is the only one with a swivel at the bicep, and there's no swivel on this arm here. It bends at the elbows and rotates at the wrist. There's a swivel on the waist on here, all the way around. And the legs are on a V-crotch, so V-crotch swivel. So basically swings or swivels all the way out to the side, and you can swivel it all the way around. The knees, oh, I'm sorry, there's a swivel on the thigh all the way around. It bends at the knee, and I think that's it. We got the ankle thing here going. Overall, it's an okay figure. I didn't expect his uniform to be so feminine. Especially at the back, right there. But the packaging hid a lot of the figure, so I didn't expect to see this kind of a uniform until it was out of the package. And I didn't watch the show, so I did not know that he had this kind of uniform. So I may I may not have this figure represent my avatar, because I'm not a fan of this costume. So but hey, it was only $5. What can you do? I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend this figure unless you're a fan of the show or an Andorian fan and don't mind the costume. But that's my casual peek into Shran the Andorian, the Star Trek Enterprise action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.